guys, welcome back to My Life as Dana. I hope that my videos so far on my series My Life as Dana has definitely been informative towards you, has definitely brought you joy, or even encouraged you in your times of discovery, your times of wonder, and in your times of emoting with yourself. Yeah, so that's why I really wanted to create that series, because I really wanted to have sit down conversations with you about me, my life, how I overcame obstacles along the way, and how I grew to appreciate or even love who I am. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. How ironic. We're going to be talking about how I learned to love myself. Yes, but guys, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because My Life as Dana is a series on my channel, My Beautiful Brown Life TV. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like, share, and comment, and share this video with whomever you think needs to hear this powerful journey and watch this series. Yeah, so let's get up close and personal together. Okay guys, so I would say how I learned to love myself, and that's a broad statement. I would honestly say, well, first I'll give you some backstory here. I'm the youngest of 4 children, grew up in a single parent home, raised by a beautiful, strong afro-Caribbean mother who taught me everything that I know about life. Financial, personal, everything that I know, everything that I use right now, and I thank God for every single day. And of course, my father, who is in heaven, as in God. God has been my father. He's definitely kept me going. He's always sent people on my path to reassure me that he's there, he's with me. Dreams about me, on my path and on my journey. Even if I make a mistake, either if it's me saying something or not saying something, me, trying to figure out or even trying to do something of value. Over the years, I've learned that you can accomplish more when you are at peace, when you're calm, when you are, at peace with yourself, honestly, all throughout life. So I would say that me learning to love myself was accepting that my life was the way it was because it was the way it was. I can't change it. I can't change why my birth father decided consciously not to be in my life. But I would say that him not being in my life was the best thing, but also because he was also broken too, spiritually and mentally and psychologically broken. He wasn't mentally or even emotionally capable to love me the way I deserved to be loved. He wasn't the best. Not to mention, I won't say that his environment was the best either, but his environment was better than most. So I would say that how you can learn to love yourself is first being grateful. And I believe that was my father's downfall in life, that he wasn't grateful for the life that he had, good, bad. He had people that still cared to bring him into an environment that he can thrive, get him educated, get out of your bad predicament and go someplace better. He had people in his life who encouraged him to do better things, but he just did not appreciate it. He just didn't want to do that. And over the years, I myself have had to battle with the psychological perception of not being compared to my father, not wanting to be like him at all because I despised him. I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat, I despised him. I did not despise the fact that I can't change him. I despised the fact that he consciously, even though he knew what he was doing, still chose to be that person, and I would say how that applies to me is that I had to get rid of all the anger that I had, all of the resentment, all of the disgust and disdain, because this is an improvement. But I would say back in the way back, I did not even want to hear his name. Like when his name would be uttered, it made my skin crawl. It made my spirit tremble with anger, with disgust, because, and not to mention, he wasn't, the best husband. Not saying that he had the best examples of being the best husband, but he, character wise, he wasn't respectful as a husband should be, and there was abuse. There was a lot of situations that was happening. Luckily, I was a baby, so I wasn't conscious or aware of any of that. When I got a little older, things were, disclosed to me, and I saw for myself. So what I would say is that I had to learn that that doesn't have nothing to do with me. What happened between me and my parents, who were married at the time of before I was born, and after I was born, they were still married. So what happened between me and my parents was not my fault. I had nothing to do with it. I was just born here, clueless as to what life was, until I grew up. Even when I was 6 or even when I was 7, I knew what life was about. I used to read people. I used to discern, and I knew from the jump. And I'm grateful that the Lord instantly, not instantly, but placed that spirit within me to discern and to really know what was happening, that protected me from being like, distraught when I got older. No, getting that awareness at a young age helped me to be the person that I am now, like laser focused. But ultimately, I would say that all I feel is sympathy for my father. I would say that that's all I feel, is just sympathy. And I pray that wherever he is, he seeks God. He, rebuilds himself spiritually. But I would say that how I learned to love myself is acknowledging that even though biologically I'm a part of him, spiritually I'm a part of God. Amen. Spiritually I'm a part of God. And spiritually, God, and even physically, God is the reason why I'm here. He's the reason why I'm talking to you the way I'm talking to you, without any emotional baggage that I can't even say his name, that I can't even think of him like that, And even myself, I had to learn to love myself, love who I am, love my beautiful brown skin. Not that I hated myself at all, but just appreciate it, like appreciate every part of it, my culture, my heritage, who I am, my education. Because over the years, I would say that as a student, when I was in elementary school, I was not the best student. I'm not talking about grades wise. My grades were pretty good, but it could have been a lot better as far as, the effort that I put into it, as far as the mindset that I went into it. And not going to make excuses for my age. And I'm not going to say, I was young. I did not know, but I know now. You know what I'm saying? So that is why I really want to reiterate that how you learn to love yourself is not by making excuses for yourself. I was young, I was this and that, but when you grow up, are you going to keep saying that you're young? No. You're going to own up that, hey, when I was younger, I did a lot of things that's the reason why my life is the way it is now, because the decisions that I made. But the reason why my life is going to improve is because I'm going to no longer do those things. Because we consciously have to make affirmations as to what we do. We consciously have to affiliate the lives that we want beyond our parents. Because if your parents is divorced or in the process of getting a divorce, don't think that that's your fault. It's not. Your parents consciously decided, or if it's one party wants a divorce more than the other, somebody wants the divorce, so it's going down. And don't think that if you were a better child, they could have stayed together, because it's nothing to do with you. Some situations happen before you were born. Some situations happen during the marriage. And I would say that this is not a battle that you should feel like you have to fight. Because over the years, I've seen individuals who felt as though if they were this way, they could have saved their parents. Like a let's get together situation, but that's not the case. But what I would say is that what you can do as a child and as a young adult, as who you are, is to learn to love yourself and learn to appreciate your journey, appreciate the path of learning, appreciate the path of discovering who you are in its entirety. Appreciate who you are. Doesn't matter if your father wasn't in your life, if your mother wasn't in your life, that's not your fault. What is your responsibilities? Making sure that you don't do that same thing that they did. What is your responsibilities? Making sure that you are the better version of them. Extract what you can. Either if your father or mother can play an instrument, if your father and mother had beautiful components or their dispositions that can help you with having a little street smarts, extract what you can and keep it pushing. Because I will honestly say that some street smarts, some auras about me has definitely protected me a lot from a lot of things, and I would definitely thank getting, certain biological inherited behavioral attributes. I would say that that's how I extracted them. That's how I was able to grow from that. And I would honestly say that growing up, my mom has always taught me never to hate anyone, never to harbor any ill will towards anyone. And I would say that towards you, to anyone in your life, always love people. You may not like what they do, but because when you hate someone, you're also inadvertently hating yourself, because we are all connected in some strange way. We are all connected. So that is why I really want you guys to really learn to love yourself. Learn to be happy with yourself. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to love yourself like that. It's going to take some time, but don't be afraid of the process of learning to love yourself. Don't be afraid. Go with the process. If you may not feel as though you can love yourself today, no one's judging. I'm not judging. But don't close that door of love for you. Because you can want love from others, but if you don't have it for yourself, it's not going to work. It's just not. So I hope this video was helpful towards you and you finding that peace, finding that common ground. And I hope that this video has definitely spoke to you in terms of you wanting to go on your own journey, in terms of you wanting to love who you are inside and out. So let me know in the comments if this video is helpful towards you, and I'll see you guys later on another episode of My Life is Dana. So let me know, and I'll be sure to post more videos under this channel platform, this series. And My Life is Dana is gonna be lit. Fall 2019 in winter 2019 is gonna be amazing. So I will see you guys in another episode, and thank you so much for watching today, and I'm so happy. See you guys later. Bye for now.